Why would they do that to us in the 90s when they know that's not what time everybody was on? A lot of people was on that time, but a lot of people wasn't. So why would they do that to us in the 90s? A lot of men found this man attractive. A lot of people went out there looking for somebody that looked like the lead actress in the Big Poppa video. We didn't know that he was Big Poppa. We thought Biggie was Big Poppa.
Speaking of Big, and I don't know if this is true or not, but maybe you can tell me, because I always heard this rumor. Is it true that the main girl in the Big Poppa video is a transsexual?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the girl. The girl. Yeah.
It was a transsexual in there, and she ended up getting killed.
Yeah. I heard the same thing too, man. I think that that gingerbread the transgender, they killed themselves or whatever.
Said gingerbread. What type of nickname is that for a man? So whenever he's seen this individual, in his mind, he thinking, there go gingerbread. Why would he even keep that nickname in his head all of these years unless he was lusting? And I ain't trying to put nothing on Gene, but gingerbread? Is he serious?
And she ended up getting killed?
Yeah, I heard the same thing too, man. I think that that gingerbread the transgender, they killed themselves or whatever. Yeah, but it was a transgender way back then.
And no one knew she was a transsexual?
I guess not. Or somebody did know that, but didn't tell the artist.
Why they gotta try to put everything on Puff? Like they ain't know it was a man in the building. Like he ain't know who gingerbread was. Puff was the only person that had a clue who it was. Biggie ain't know. Lil C's ain't know. Lil Kim ain't know. Cornbread Secret was safe with Diddy, according to Gene Deal. Even though homie was in the video at a urinal, and I thought that was a female playing when I saw the video, man. Come to find out, it was really a dude. He was in the Craig Mack video, Flavor in Your Ear. LL Cool J had homie pressing all in the background while he rapping, licking his lips, and he knew good and well what time it was. She was in the bed with Biggie when he did the Warning video. So it's safe to say that Biggie was zesty the whole time. And if that's the case, that's all right. I just wish he was out in the open with it. But then again, if he had this man, it ain't even an if. He had this man in his video as the lead lady. So therefore, it's safe to say not only Biggie, but everybody else that was there, they knew what time it was. So at this point in 2024, there's no need to make a big fuss out of this or to go on a tantrum. I know the thumbnail look crazy, but honestly, it is what it is, man. If that's what they want, if that's what they've been liking, I'm just confused at how we never noticed none of this stuff until now. You figure everybody knew what was going on with R. Kelly and Aaliyah, but it's like people didn't realize how bad it was until now. So with all the rappers disrespecting females, maybe they wasn't intending to disrespect real females. Maybe that's the reason why 90s rap was so aggressive towards women, because the women they was talking about, they felt like they could handle it.
That was what was that it wasn't Hype Williams, was it? It was one of those guys who was big at that time and they was doing all kind of videos. What's the director that did the video? Was it Hype Williams or that other guy? Benny Medina, Benny something?
Nah, it wasn't Benny Boom. I can tell you that now. Let me look it up. Hype Williams.
A lot of them dudes was into that lifestyle, man. And you can't tell me that they didn't know. They probably knew, but they ain't tell the artist that. The artist don't pick the dancers in the video. But it was a transgender.
He made some great points. Maybe we misjudging Biggie right now. Maybe we judging him wrong. Maybe he didn't know exactly what was going on. It ain't like he directed the video. He starred in the video just like the other person starred in the video. So it's probably safe to give him the benefit of the doubt. But the only problem is they kept having homie over and over. And on top of that, they had him whip it out at the urinal. So they can't say they ain't know who he was or what he was. Everybody at the party knew what and who he was. If he had the urinal with them dudes in the bathroom, they making pun at the fact that they know who he is. This is just a zesty conversation. And I'm going to wrap this up real fast because it's really not that deep. Unless you want it to be that deep. And if you want it to be that deep, then maybe you need to just admit some things about yourself. But for me, it ain't got to be that deep. What type of flavor was they putting in our ears, man? We had Skittles in our ears and didn't even know it. And is Big Poppa the man? Because they making it seem like homie is Big Poppa. They embarrassed. They don't even compare. They tuck their meats away like, damn, he walking away like he ashamed. You know, a lot of that stuff that we thought was funny back in the day, it really wasn't meant to be funny. They was just being brutally honest. And people thought since it was so absurd that it was a joke. Like when Richard Pryor did that roast.
Next to him is a woman who's passed for white for years. Used to be a whore in Detroit.
Biggie had to pull the dudes off of homie. They swarming around her like roaches. Like flies to shit. They couldn't leave her alone, man. Biggie had to take his chance. He had to take what was his, man. He had to take it. He couldn't wait for them dudes to give him a chance or step to the side. She couldn't breathe with all them dudes. He had to go rescue this man. And was he so pleased and so delighted, he walked up on Gingerbread and put that game so deep into his ears? They should have put him in Jagged Edge. What the hell going on with this? Y'all see that? If he say he gonna bite something, you need to take him serious. That's probably why he kept on getting them roles in them videos. Hype Williams was scared for his life. Like, I don't want that nigga to nick me. Man, Biggie was all up on that brother hard with a face full of makeup. Look how much makeup they got on Biggie's face. He looked like Eddie Murphy in The Nutty Professor. He looked like he'd beat everybody ass in the club. Like, no matter what you do, don't piss off Gingerbread, man. He'd be like, I had a hard life. He'd turn it to the Hawk. Tear the club up, nigga. Tear the club up. Tear the club up, nigga. Tear the club up. He'd tear that, man. If you piss him off, he gonna start boxing like them niggas in jail. Lay Biggie out, Diddy running for the door. He catch Diddy, drag him back, lay him out. When they get there, he on top of the Empire State Building with Biggie in his hands. He got Biggie looking like an R&B singer, like, ooh, yeah, yeah. He dead serious, man. He look like he about to cry. Like, ooh. Why they got Biggie on the side of the hot tub looking like he need a bath?
Period.
While Puff in the jacuzzi with some bad dimes, Biggie is sitting on the side wishing, hoping, and praying that he can get some of that action. While Biggie out there macking hard on Gingerbread, Puff in the hot tub with all the fine women at the party. Like, them niggas don't get real women, man. That's a luxury that they can't afford. They ain't got enough money to be out there with real women for real. They could have their little play dates. I'd rather be in here with y'all. Like, when I get my money up, I'm gonna get real chicks like Puff. Oh. Now it all makes sense, man. I would go down that rabbit hole, but I don't want to do that. You know, I could get into how Mr. C put Biggie on, and Mr. C was cool with Puff, so when Mr. C got caught out there, you know, it is, hey, They all grown men. You know, I ain't pointing the finger or none of that. I'm just amazed that we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know who was who or what was what. We just started getting the HD cameras, HD TVs, 4K. Back then, everything was blurry. Everything was fuzzy. Anybody could be anybody back then. They even had this dude in the video looking like Bill Bellamy, but that was really Puff with makeup on, but ain't nobody know it. They could get away with anything. And this is the part that tripped me out. Busta Rhymes was trying to holler before Biggie even got over there. And I don't know if y'all heard the countless stories about Busta Rhymes, but yeah, he got rumors about him too. But it's safe to say that Biggie was on that time, and he could have been even zestier than Diddy for all we know. Maybe Diddy put him up to it. Maybe Biggie didn't even want to go that route. Maybe it was Puff that told him if he ain't with it, he ain't going to be able to work with him. So he probably had to do this just to satisfy Puff and to let that man know that he okay with what he got going on, because you was all up in the video with Gingerbread. Who knows how them politics go? But one thing for sure, Biggie had a couple of dudes masquerading in his music videos. A lot of people celebrating this. And if you mad about it and you sad about it, I really don't know why, because this ain't nothing new. I hope you enjoyed the wave. I appreciate y'all for watching. All the people out there that hit that like button, subscribed, and hit that notification button. I got so much love for y'all. Make sure y'all do me a favor too, and double check and make sure y'all hit that notification button. If you did, uncheck it and then check it again so you can get the notifications. So much love for y'all. All my members out there, I want to thank y'all personally and let y'all know that y'all appreciate it like Tupac's mama. I'm going to be back real soon. I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all be good.